Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there that's pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children that they're keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. All right, I just want to go into this quick lesson. This is uploaded from the YouTube platform Destro Reborn, which he's one of the guys that bring out a lot of videos and his, point of view and perspective on the modern day woman, in which I'm pretty sure he gets a lot of his information, from the men of the Lord, from the brothers, as a lot of YouTube platform do. But everything that he be going into, it'd be on point for the most part, especially talking about these modern day women. So he just uploaded a video. It says, "I can't do this anymore. Being a 304 broke me." And he's finna go into the woman that actually said this. But in his description, it says she admits it after years of chasing attention, empowerment, and validation. She finally breaks down and confesses that being a 304 wasn't power, it was punishment. This is what happens when reality hits. And it says hashtag the modern woman, regret, the streets, accountability, dating, passport, bro. And then that's his own brand, Cobra R&D. That's, his thing. But like I say, these modern day women, they're suffering. And no matter how they try to make themselves appear like they all good, like things is going good for them, these women are suffering. I know, well, I'm pretty sure every brother can have his own experience of how, certain women you might work around, or you might see in the store, or you might just see in your day-to-day neighbors, whatever the case may be. These women are suffering from being alone. They don't have men. And this woman, she really gonna be in a certain situation. I'm gonna let her explain it though. Like I said, I'm gonna make it quick. So this fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm not using your content to make any money. This is strictly for educational purposes, bringing out biblical truths. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
I don't. Is it just me, or is anyone else tired of just being a hoe? I don't know. Lucky, I think I'm a hoe because I'm sad. I'm sad. I don't know. I'm so tired of coming home and not having someone to walk in the door. Oh my God, I think I'm about to cry.
Wow, this is truly fascinating. She thinks that she's a 304 because she's sad. In other words, she gives up her box to random men to cope with her feelings of sadness. So desperate to be treated like a virtuous woman that she's willing to barter her box to random men just for that high, a temporary feeling of being coveted, cherished, admired, exalted.
I'm doing everything by myself, and it makes me crave a partner and to be loved more. I'm trying to bury those feelings down, and so I'm literally just all the time being a whore. I don't know, it's kind of just I'm sitting back and I'm it might feel good for a second to have someone show some sort of desire for me, but that's not the only desire for me.
Oh, hello there. I have a confession to make. I've been cheating on my board games.
And I want...
I mean, do you understand how messed up in the head these modern women are? She sleeps around to fantasize or roleplay being a wife. Listen, it's sad if you truly think about it.
Not having someone there to care for. Don't want to make your dinner. I want to pack your lunch. I want someone to help me raise my daughter.
And like she said not having someone to care for, not having she said she want to fix you dinner. She want to pack your lunch. She basically saying she want to enjoy being a wife. She finally came to the realization that she has been a hoe the whole time, her whole life. Now she understands that wasn't the way to go. And this is like an Edomite woman, Ain't no telling what she really is, but it's like an Edomite woman. Now she's realizing that the lifestyle that America sold her was not compatible with the way she is biologically designed by the Lord. And now a lot of women are realizing this. The lifestyle and the mindset that America has given you is not compatible with the biological design that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua created you women to be. So now you're suffering the consequences of your actions. You know, you can't find a man and you're not happy because you don't have a man to make happy. You don't have nobody to care about you. You don't have nobody to build with, you know. You don't have nobody to lead you, to guide you like you were designed to be. You were designed to be under a man. But when men told women to, you know, basically they need to be in order to get in line, oh, they lost it, you know. And especially because it's no coincidence. I was actually talking to my coworker about this earlier. You know, we was talking about women and how they out of order and how, you know, different things like that. And he was just telling me about his experience of dealing with, you know, one of the women he had dealt with before and the child support situation and everything. But, you know, long story short, I had mentioned to him that all the women that, you know, they put their husbands or put, you know, men that they had children with on child support, and now the government is turning on them, you know, which they never was on their side to begin with. But the government is taking away their benefits because now everything is gearing up for war. They're no longer concerned with the American people and putting women in positions to rule over the men. You done your job, especially for the Israelite woman. You done your job. You completely destroyed the dynamic known as family. You know, it's pretty much 99% destroyed. That 1% is literally the elect. That the Lord is going to pair women up with brothers, multiple women with one man. That's literally that last 1%. But 99% of family dynamics have been destroyed by you know, the women, because of you trusting in Esau Edom and his system, or basically America and the freedom that it's giving you. So just like this woman says, she's literally about to cry because she doesn't have a spouse. She can't find anybody that will take her seriously. So she sleeps around to try to feel some type of, she's trying to feel some type of connection, but she knows that's not a true connection. That's just her having sex with a random guy. She's literally going into the same cycle. She get depressed and get lonely, and she goes and find a guy to have sex with her to make her feel, you know, to try to take that away from her, take that thinking that was going to fix the problem when it only temporarily for a few minutes take away the issue. Then when she done, the person leave or she leaves, she go right back into the situation of being depressed. And she said she basically want a better life for her and her daughter, but it ain't gonna happen. If the man that had that child with you don't want you, ain't no other man gonna want you. And that'd be the main thing for a lot of women. The only women who's gonna be an exception is literally the women that's of the elect. You know, the women who the Lord already reserved to be saved. Those are literally the only exceptions, because outside of that, a man generally he's not, especially these modern day women, he's not gonna want to deal with a woman who already has children by another man, especially if that man is still alive, you know, and especially if this woman is completely out of order. But I'm gonna get back to the video. I just wanted to comment on that.
Not having someone there to care for. Don't want to make your dinner. I want to pack your lunch. I want someone to help me raise my daughter and be a father to her. I don't know. Because I'm so sad about not having any of that. And it's like, I feel like I can never find that. And I will never have that because I haven't been able to find anything like that.
Which means that men are holding the line. Yes, men are staying true to the new caste system. Imagine that. We are setting up standards. You notice you don't hear women talking about they don't have to compete for a man too much anymore. I think they silently retired that talking point.
Because all guys want to do is play your ass. I had someone that I really liked. We didn't even fuck, and he played me. He didn't get anything out of it other than getting off on playing me. Like, nobody wants to be a father to a child that they didn't have. What the dude? It's not fair.
Why is this not fair? Liberation gives you the right to make your own decisions. And you chose the streets, to have a baby out of wedlock with a man that didn't see you as a wife. Now, if he didn't qualify you as a wife, why should any of us judge you any different? Think about it. If you won this gamble, you'd be bragging about how you slept with hundreds of men, had a baby, and still got picked by a high-value man, right? Instead, you kind of look like the guy who lost his paycheck at the horse racetrack.
Right. And I 100% agree with him. I 100% agree with him. Like he said, if a high value man was to choose you, you would literally have that mindset of you slept with all these dudes and you had all this experience, and you still wanted and had a child with whom one of the many dudes that you slept with, and then still got picked by a high value man. And that ain't how it is. So like I said, this is Isaiah 32, verse 9. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear to my speech. Many days and years ye shall be troubled, ye careless ones. Women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. And this is going into all the benefits. So now you got a couple, just think about that. You piling everything up together. The government is taking away your SNAP benefits. The government taking away your Section 8. The government is going to limit your taxes on child support. You can't even claim them, which I'm not for sure when all these things are going to go into effect, or how many people it's going to affect, or if it's just going to be a process over time. I'm not sure exactly how that's going, but it's going to get worse the closer we get to war. Then you got the martial law, you got literally basically the states being the training ground for the military, and the American citizens are considered domestic terrorists. You got that going on, and couple all this with the fact that don't no man want you, even men of the world don't want you. So you got all this is going, and now you have nobody to take care of you or nobody to lead you and direct you, and you got children. Like I said, many days and years, ye shall be troubled. You finna find affliction, or a lot of women finna experience affliction like never before. Oppression, trouble. Now verse 11, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you, make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. And with her sleeping, just using her as an example, with her, but many women do this. Her sleeping around, them sleeping around, that does not solve, that don't fix the issue. That's just lowering your value even worse than what it already is. Instead of fixing the problem, which is your mindset, and trying to become the type of woman that can be an asset. Well, if you are the other nations, there's no hope. But for the Israelite woman, instead of them trying to become an asset and have hope that they will at least find a man, they choose to just go and get progressively worse. Because even though there appear to be an Edomite chick that say that, these Israelite women had that same mindset, and they get worse and worse. Women get worse and worse and worse. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vines. That lifestyle that they was living before everything started to change, prophecies really just started to roll in. That's what they lamenting for, If life, these women would rather have life the way it used to be versus have life the way they're saying they want it. Like she's saying she want to have somebody to care for. She want this and she want that. She's saying that now because she knows that life is not going to go back to what it used to be, especially not for her. She's not going to ever get to have that experience, that lifestyle she was living once before. And it's over with. So now she's trying to cope with the card she's been dealt, which is the hand that she chose, The card she's been dealt is the hand which she chose. Now, I'm not trying to be too deep. Hopefully that made sense. But literally, the life that she has to live now, her life, is from her own decisions. So she's only saying she want a man now because she want a man to come and save her and fix her life from the problems that she created. But if she had any and every opportunity to go back to the lifestyle she was once living and enjoy that lifestyle, they would choose that over having a man. But the scriptures is literally, it tells us, Isaiah 4, well, I might as well get it. I'm gonna end it with this. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And even with Isaiah 4:1, you're gonna have women, they gonna have to add to that man. They're gonna have to be beneficial. Because she's saying we'll take care of ourselves, We gonna, you ain't gotta do this, you ain't gotta do that. They just tired of being single, they tired of being alone, they tired of not having a man to lead, guide, and protect them. And furthermore, with it being so much going on, they understand that they need a man. See, that's what's being set up. This society is collapsing to the point to where these women are realizing that they really needed a man this whole time. And only men that's gonna be worth is the men of the Lord. So that's why this is the man that they're gonna be taking hold of, that they're gonna be running to. And each and every one of them that's gonna be that's gonna be claimed is gonna be an asset. They're gonna be able to do something, to benefit that man. Just like she said, she wanted to cook your dinner, she wanted to fix your lunch, she wanted to be she ready to be an asset. That don't mean she know how to do this. That's just things she said she want to do. But the women that's gonna be of this scripture, they gonna be assets, So these women are getting into these situations, these desperate situations, and a lot of them are already in it. They just try their best not to show it. Just like she said she do her best to suppress and try to hide and keep and bury her feelings and emotions deep down. But really, these women, they be really wanting you to come and talk to them and choose them. But the Lord is finna set up the scenario where they just gonna come to you. They just gonna come to you begging you. We can see it being set up right before our eyes. So with that, Lord will is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. Until next time, shalom.